Yo, what's up guys, I'm back. So this time I'm gonna do a quick UI guide. I get asked a lot about UIs and I also have links to my UIs as well, but instead of linking it, people also ask because they have trouble setting it up, and it's a really easy setup. I'm gonna show you two different options. First off, to start, your UI as an arena is one of the most important things about pushing. You need to have a good UI. You need to be able to see your target, your focus target, your cast bars, everything. You need to be able to see everything at all times without looking like way over here. You want to be able to look right here. I can see my health, and off peripheral vision, I can see this guy. I can see my target. I can see my party. I'm a healer. So obviously these are a little bit closer and bigger. If you're a DPS, I usually would keep it over here a little bit smaller, but I like to see everything at one time. This guide was not going to go over any, no macros, no keybinds. I'll talk about a couple add-ons that just go hand in hand with the other one, but it's pretty much just going to be this right here. So to start, this is Elvui. Everybody knows what Elvui is probably. A lot of people complain about Elvui because it's pretty daunting to set up, and it is. However, I have a UI profile I'm going to show you as soon as I'm done talking. I've already got the clip done for it of how to set it up exactly like this. It'll be nice and easy, and then I'll also show you how to, if you don't like it set up like this, some people don't like it set up like this. So if you don't like it set up, then I'll tell you how you can change everything, okay? So yeah, I'm just going to show you how to set up Elvui on a fresh character, and then tell you how to move everything around, then you'll be good to go. Just real quick, this is an example of what Arena Frames would look like, Arena Frames Live. This is my favorite add-on. I like this a lot. This is just a mix of Arena Frames and Bartender and all types of stuff. I'm not going to get into detail yet why I like this one better. I just want to show you what it looked like. I'm going to explain in this video why this one is much more better than Elvui. But for the people who don't want to download 5 or 6 different add-ons, or this UI really sucks with PvE. It's called Arena Live Frames. It's specifically made for Arena Frames. You can only see your party member up to 5 people. It's only for 2v2, 3s, and 5s. So if you're a PvEer at all, like a kind of, just a PvEer or your casual PvPer or whatever it is, but you want a PvP frames, don't use this. I would use Elvui. This is the reason I'm showing Elvui as well. But I'm going to explain both of them in the setup. Okay, so all you need to do to get this is really just this raw paste data right here. All you're going to do is go to that paste bin link, right? Copy, paste this, go back into the game. Now, this is a fresh character, right? On the fantastic arena server that I would suggest that you guys try if you want. Instant level 70s. All the vendors have free gear. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, open up Elvui. Go down to profiles. Go down to import profile, and then just paste it into here. Then click import now. Accept. Close. Do this crap. After that loads. Anyway, now you have it. See? Easy. All right, so now I'm back in my other character with my Elvui already set up. I got in a party with somebody so you can see the party frames as well. Okay, so the first off, everything you need for Elvui is already set up. This is exactly how it would be. You have your frames, you have the focus frame, you have the party frames. Now, if you want to move anything, just simply click Elvui, move it out of the way. You can click toggle anchors right here. And then now you can move everything like a grid, so it tells you where to go. You can move anything you want. As a healer, I like to keep my frames a little bit closer and a little bit bigger as well. DPS, I would kind of put it over here and make it smaller, but keep it here. You can move your frames closer. You can do literally anything that you want to do. Your action bars, if you want them to be somewhere else, you can do anything that you want. Okay? Here's a couple quick things I want to add that might save you some time looking for the future, because when I started using the Elvui, I've been using this exact Elvui profile for like 6-7 years, and it took a while to get it, but starting off with Elvui can still be daunting. So just simple things that you could probably want to change, like his action bars. All right. So to open the action bars, you have these right here. You might want to change the size of them, the visibility of them. If you want to be able to see what macros, you can make it so it doesn't see anything. So in order to do that, you have to see what bar it is. We don't know what bars these are yet. In order to do that, just click toggle, and then you see it says bar 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 5, 4, 2. So let's see, we want to move number 1 right here. So now we know this is bar 1. Lock to go back, open up bar 1, and then here now we know that's bar 1. So now we can do whatever we want to it. on to the main add-on. This is what I would suggest. This is the add-ons I would suggest using if you are seriously pushing arena, if you plan on only pushing arena, or if you don't mind switching back and forth from Elvui or whatever else, you know, PvE add-ons you're using. This is an excellent add-on. So right now you see me, this is me. My target frame is right here. My party frame is right here. My focus macro, or my focus target is right here. You need a focus target in arena. You should already know this, right? Just in case you don't need a focus target. The reason you want it is because you can't see, am I in combat? Can I get in combat with anything? Let me see. Let me go to a target dummy real quick. So you can't see, you'll notice when these targets, you can't see the frame. You see how you can't see any nameplates until you get a little bit closer? That's how it is in TBC, period. That's, I mean, let me back up more. Yeah. So it looks like this is the range to see anything. So if this guy is casting anything, or if I have a dot on him, you cannot see this from this. See? Boom. However, if he's casting, you can't see anything either. But if this guy is focused, this is my focus target. Now I can see him still. I can always see the dot. I can always see any kind of debuffs that he has on him. More importantly, if he casts, I will not see him cast from this far away, right? Unless you have him targeted. But if you have him focused, you can see him cast, right? Pretend he's casting, you'll be able to see it. So that's just one of the reasons why you want focus target. You need focus macros. That's a whole different video. We're not going to go into super detail about it. That's a whole different video and everything else. But I really like this add-on. This is a mix of quite a few add-ons. Okay, this UI has this is specifically made for arena. Like I said, it's called Arena Live Frames. So as you can imagine, it's literally only for arena. Okay, said it a million times. I'm gonna keep saying it. Another add-ons that go with it is Bartender right here. This is Bartender for action bars. You have Quartz, which is your cast bars, right? Quartz, right? I'll teach you how to set up each of them. And then lastly was the nameplate Add-on, which was Shagu plates over there. You can use nameplate, neat plates, nice plates, plate buffer. You can use any kind of plate, any kind of nameplate add-on you want. I just prefer Shagu plates because I like the way it looks. I like the customization it has. Okay. First off, starting with action bars, you're going to use Bartender, it's called. I'm not going to tell you how to set up your action bars and keybinds and stuff, but rather just show you how mine is set up. You can customize yours and move yours and resize it any way you want, okay? So Bartender's here. When you first start Bartender, it is like you /BAR to open /bar. When you first start Bartender, all these are right here in the middle of the screen, right? They're just like scattered here in the middle. All of them are, you know, just being all weird and shit. All you do is click /BAR to open it, click unlock, and then move your bars to wherever you want them to go. See? Boom. You can move them and you can resize them and you can move them to wherever you want to go. I just choose this. You don't have to choose this way, obviously. I just choose this. A lot of people, these two side boxes, they'll drop down and put them on top if you want. You can do literally whatever the hell you guys want with that. But it's just easy. So when you first get Bartender, that's all you're going to see. It's like, hey, yo, where are my action bars? Just immediately open up /BAR for bar, /bar, click unlock, and you'll see all your frames and you can do it. So when you first start, you'll have these open. These will be on in the middle of your screen. If you don't know what anything is, you can just literally unlock. It'll tell you what it is. Oh, bag and micro menu. That's garbage. I don't want that. So go to micro bar, bag, disable them. You don't need them. You don't have a pet bar. If you have a pet bar, then obviously you want your pet bar. I don't have a pet bar because I'm a priest, so I don't have to worry about it. And your bar 2, I guess I'm not using bar 2, so you can turn it off, but there's more action bars if you need them, all right? That's how you set up the action bars. It's actually kind of easy on this. As with Elvui, you can choose to hide your text bars as well. So in order to find out, say I want, what bar is this right here? Which bar is that? We can go unlock. It tells us it's bar 1, right? So bar 1, we move it to where we want to go, unlock it. And now we can go to bar 1. Obviously, it's not going to be like super perfected because I'm moving it around a bunch and it's going to be OCD, drive me mentally insane. So lock it. Now we know it's bar 1. So we go to bar 1, click it. You can tell it's bar 1 because we're enabling it and disabling it and it's going away, right? Pull this over here. Now you can scale it, make it bigger, make it smaller. I should have looked to see what it was set to before I moved it. And you can pad it. You can set rows. You can do everything you want. See, buttons. You can do everything that you want to do to this. You can hide macro text with this hide hotkey. You see how it says 1, 2, 3, 4, what the hotkey is and what the macros are. I hide it just because I don't need to see it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And that's all. That's how you do the action bars. It's super, super easy to set up on that one. Okay. Next up is the unit frames. That's these. That's all your party frames, stuff like that. In order to do that, just simply go escape, interface, and now your add-ons into Arena Live. This is the whole thing. This is the best part about it. You can just simply lock when you first start. This, like when you first get the add-on, it's way up here. It's like it's located in some stupid spot. Like everything's like way up here. Your focus is like over here. Your party frames over here. All you do is when you first start it, like I just said, open, escape, interface, go to Arena Core, unlock your frames, and move them to wherever you want them to go. Okay, I like my focus frame down here. You can literally move it to where, I don't care, anywhere you want to go, wherever you feel like. I like it right here. You know what I mean? Some people like to have it down here so you can see everything while they're playing. That's completely up to you as well. You can do whatever you want to do. I like mine a little bit. That's the whole point. I'm not going to tell you where to put it. You guys just get comfortable. Move it wherever you want to go. I'm not a professional. I'm not going to tell you the best way to do it because I don't even know the best way to do it. This is just the best way for me personally. So just make sure you lock the frames afterwards. Next is I can't lock the frames. Why? Interface lock. Thank you. So next up on this one, it's the same way. When you go into arena frames, you can do a lot of things to change it. So in order to say you want a different size, color, anything, go to arena frames, click the plus sign. Now, what frame do you personally want to move on the unit frames? Okay, right here, we're going to use player frame, for example. That's me. On these, you can do your cast bars to show it, show debuffs, anything like that. What I would do is, because we're using another add-on for our cast bars. Okay, it's this one right here, called Quartz. I prefer Quartz because the add-ons for the cast bars that come with these arena frames, can I turn them on? Well, let me player frame cast bar. It just, look at it. It's right here. You can't move it. There's no way to move it. There's no way to add anything to it. So I honestly don't like it. There's nothing wrong with it to the degree where you need to do it, but I don't do it. I don't show debuffs and debuffs. That's up to you. If you want to show debuffs and buffs, that's up to you as well. But just anything that you want to do to move your frames, it's right here. You can customize it as much as you want. Now, the best thing in the world about this add-on is right here. You see how it says icon type, icon type? So that's these icons, so where you see my fear and where you see my trinket. And I'm gonna go show you what it is, how the difference is. So you can set this to do anything, right? You can set this box to track your interrupts, your dispels, anything, and you have the bottom box to track whatever you want. So I'll give you an example right now on this other clip I just showed. So you'll see right here, this is a quick video. Right here, I have a kick. So I have it tracked to track his kick or any enemies interrupt, and then their trinket. So right now I'm gonna have him interrupt me when I start casting, and you'll see right here it go on cooldown when he kicks me. He kicks me, it goes on cooldown, and I can easily track his thing. Now I'm gonna fear him, he's gonna pop his trinket. Now I can easily track both of those with ease, no issue at all. You see that? That is the best thing about this. You can change that to wherever you want as well. All right, so that was arguably the best part about this add-on. You can set that to track, racials. You can set it to track anything. I think it's best to say interrupts. You'll see right here, the warlock, it's going to put spell lock. If you put a pummel if it's a warrior, put a kick if it's a thing, it'll put earth shock if it's a shaman. If you are a class with no interrupt like me, disc priest, it'll be a fear, shadow priest, silence, you see so on and so forth. I think it's very important because you have to be able to track those, okay? Next up, I'm going to show you the nameplate part. The nameplate is very important as well. We'll go back over here to the training dummy so you can see them. Now, nameplates are very important. Some of them don't come standard. If you play Blizzard standard frames, you know that the raid frames, the unit frames, nameplates, I'm sorry, are bum. They're garbage, so don't use them. I like this nameplates because it's Shagu. If you type in /Shagu or whatever, they're all super customizable. So if I put in /Shagu nameplates, I can spell it correctly, plates, boom, brings up a ton of options. You can do whatever you want to it, right? You can find wherever you are, find your spawn, and you're good. The reason I like this is because you put boom, like it says, it keeps a track on everything. You put dots on everybody. Let's get a holy fire over here for some more dots. It tracks it all. Keeps dots up there, which is very important. Of course, naturally, it's not, oh, there you go. It's all lagged out because it's a private server. But you see the dots, it just tracks all the dots. This is very important. If you have, say, a warlock and you put a curse up for 5-minute curse, it'll pop up right here and be a 5-minute curse. So you know at all times what these guys have. It is very, very important. If you remember distance, you can't see. But in arena, that's not really an issue. You're going to be kind of close like this anyway. Hopefully not if you're a healer, but if you are, you'll have this. You'll easily be able to track everything that you need to track on here. All right, next one's gonna be cast bars. So like I said, the arena frame cast bars, I don't like. I actually don't like them at all. So I use my own, which is Quartz. In order to open up Quartz, you type in /Quartz. It lets you customize as is. So let's say I want to, mine's down here. It's a little out of frame right now because I was messing with my frame. So just ignore it, I'll fix it later. So say I wanna move this as my target frame. I wanna move, say right now, for example, it looks out of frame. I wanna move it over. I just click whoever's I wanna move. So this is mine. I'm gonna go to player. I'm gonna height, width. You can move it all you want like this. Boom, see? Do everything you want. You can move it smaller like this. You can just unlock it if you want and move it as well. Do everything you want to do. If you want to move the target right here, you move the target one, you can just click target, unlock it, move it to where you want to go. Let's move it under the hair, for instance. And if you say you want to lock that and you want to move the focus frame because you don't like where this focus frame one is, instead of moving the focus frame, you can just click focus, unlock, move it down to where you want to go, lock it back up, and then now you'll be able to track them all. See, yours, Focus target. All right, so next up, I'm going to show some add-ons that'll be really helpful. I'm not going to show a bunch of add-ons. I'm going to show the ones that I think are more or less mandatory, especially this next one, which is Gladi. Someone up with Gladi? You know exactly what Gladi is. You probably heard of it. It's a very important arena add-on that acts like Gladius from the retail versions of World of Warcraft. With this add-on, you can track very important things in enemies like trinkets, cooldowns, the DR timers, which are the most important. DR timers is right now I can't poly this person because it's on DR if I was a mage, or Cyclone, or Kidney, or Bash. Now that they're gone, I can now fear or whatever my CC is without having to worry about it getting DR'd because it's off. You use it to track trinkets. You can track cast time, cast bars. You'll know when to focus target. You can do everything you want to do here. You can track the power of each, the health and power. So the rage, the mana, the energy, the CDs. I can tell that this rogue can't blink. He can't cloak. He can't do anything. He can't vanish. And he's way the fuck over here. And I can still tell this. That's the best part about this. It's mandatory, okay? This is another add-on that with many settings, you will be able to customize literally everything. Just open up the interface, click Gladi, and then you can just do whatever you want, man. I'll have a, this is a different Gladi than what everybody's using, but I'll have a link to this profile on the exact same thing before, and just open up Gladi if you want to test it, Gladi test. If you want to hide it while you're not in Arena, it'll pop back up, put Gladi hide. You can click Gladi UI to open up the settings and so on and so forth. The next one is another really good one is Spell Alerter. This is a really cool one. It's a helpful add-on that will flash on your screen when the enemy is using a spell. You can see it right here. You see, I can't move this right there. Let's do this. I'll move out of here for the show. So as you can see, it tests right now. It says up there that he's casting the spell. You can change the spell list to add whatever spells. This is an add-on with a long list of spells that you can customize which spells you want to be announced. However, at its default state, you don't need to change anything. This is very helpful for many reasons. For example, if you're waiting for a healer to heal, it'll say flash heal. Like, right, let's test it. Anchors, test, flash heal. Flash heal. Ah, there you go. Flash heal. You gotta change the settings. Target only. I don't do target only. I have spell names. Flash heal, flash heal, flash heal, flash heal. Then you know to interrupt it real quick. If you're a rogue or you know whoever, a mage, and you're trying to CS the thing, flash heal, CS it. Flash heal, CS it, so on for. Let's move this back down because that's not where I want it. Very good add-on. I would suggest that as well. Another one is Sound Alerter. Not Spell Alerter. It's a Sound Alerter. This is probably my favorite add-on. I don't know how to show you if I can right now. Let's go away. I'm going to go fast forward this to the other end and see if you guys can hear the sound settings on this one.
Defense down.
You hear that? That's what it does.
Vanish.
To explain this add-on, if you can't tell, it's going to say the name of whatever ability that you have set up in your settings. So if you go to your settings, interface, spell alert, load configuration, you can have it set to spells, any spell that you want.
Psychic scream.
And you hear it right there.
Evasion. Berserker stance. Evasion down. Sprint.
I think it's these guys right here.
Battle stance. Vanish.
So, real quick though, just to let you know, the reason that you can hear that is because I have the setting set to world, right? If you have it set to world or anything, this is world, it'll say everything. What I do is I uncheck world and I keep it only for arena. That means it only works in arena, battlegrounds in arena, world, as you can understand, everywhere. It's on right now so you guys can see what it sounds like. And now you see it, so it can be annoying, but it's, I mean, I would dare say it's my favorite add-on. Favorite add-on on all these. Maybe not favorite, but I mean, it's really nice for that reason. Okay. Next up, we have spell replay. Spell replay is this right here. You can see it right here. When I cast a spell, it says what I'm doing. No matter what, every single time it's cast a heal, it'll do this. This is a very nice add-on. Tells you what you're doing. This is an add-on that allows you to see everything that's recently cast. This is not a mandatory add-on by any mean, but a very useful tool for going over your VODs, which you should be doing when you're starting to PvP. So you can see what you're missing and how to improve, right? So also, if you ever get your VODs reviewed by anybody, if you're doing some coaching or whatever, it's nice that they can see what you're casting. Because now someone can watch me and be like, yo, why did you cast that prayer mending on yourself? Or why did you downrank that? Why did you downrank that instead of max ranking it or whatever it is? They can see all that and be able to tell you what you're doing and what you're doing wrong or what you're doing correctly. You'll be able to see when you go over your own footage. Why did I rank one that? Why did I not rank one that? Why did I PI early? Why didn't I PI? Why did I bubble the wrong person? So on and so forth. And lastly, Recount. Recount is exactly what you think it is, or whatever damage meter you choose. Private servers only have Recount. So that's why we're using Recount. It's not mandatory, but this is another good tool to review after your damage matches. For instance, if I see that my partner Cargos is the Warlock, he obviously he's going to be doing more damage, but I noticed that I'm way down here, I'm not doing any damage. I can click that and see like, okay, well, here's my damage done. I can see that I didn't do, well, bad example, it's not showing me anything. I can see that I didn't, you know, fucking put up enough dots or whatever. I can click the healing done, and I have healing done open, and I can see that I didn't heal as I didn't do as much flash heals, or my palm didn't heal as much, or my renew didn't heal as much. You know what I mean? That's just an example for a healer. It helps you know. So you know, if you know, sorry, renew is one of your big heals, one of your main healing done, and you see that you hold over it and a loss, you guys just lost, you hold over it, you see that your renew is actually garbage, you didn't renew enough. So it's just a nice helpful tool, again, just to get a little bit better. It's not mandatory by any means. And lastly, I don't want to get into super detail about this, but there's weak auras. Weak auras, which I don't have on right now. Be right back. Okay, where was I? Yeah, that's right. Weak auras. So let me move back out. Let me move back out of the way of everybody over here because it's kind of like distracting me. And then everybody asks you to do all the time, so it's like annoying. Side note. There's the arena server, guys. It's a jam-packed server full of people for TBC getting ready to practice. Everybody out here is just practicing for arena, man. This is the best place. I'll have a link in the description below. Okay, so now we're out here. Weak auras are exactly what you think they are. Now, it's a complex add-on that allows you to make auras to help keep track of anything from cooldowns, abilities, buff, procs, everything. Sadly, in the private server scene, you can't use sites like wago.io to get pre-made weak aura packages because they're for classic or retail. Some work, but they can mess up your add-ons or your interface, so I just don't even use them. The only safe way to do these is to make your own pretty much, or, you know, hit me up or hit people up who know to make them and we can make them for you. And if they're really daunting to make, but they're not hard to make, I'll do a separate video on how to make them. But just to ignore this one because that's my Warlock one. This obviously is just a weak aura I made just to track my dots. The more important ones are right here. Since I'm on my priest, I'm going to show you why. I don't want to go super detail weak auras. These are my weak auras. All right, the weak auras. This is just my inner fire. Every time that I have an inner fire, which is important as a priest, every time it falls off, it tells me. So then I know when I'm playing, oh shit, that's a big ass button. I should probably cast that again, right? You can't miss it. This is prayer manning. You can do anything. So any class you want. If I know that all these are off cooldown, boom, prayer manning is gonna come off cooldown in 4 seconds. When it's off cooldown, it's gonna pop up in the middle of my screen. And then I know, oh, to use, boom. Oh, I can use palm again. I use palm again. You can do it for any class setup. I'm not going to go super detail. I'll make a video about weak auras, okay? So yeah, that's it, guys. There are many other add-ons that you can use in Arena. I personally don't think you need to have a ton of add-ons cluttering your screen, but feel free to get as many as you want. I've included the Discord server link for all the TBC add-ons that are in their 2.4.3 state. That'll be in the description just below, guys. I really hope this helped out somebody out there because this is Arena grind. I know a lot of people are doing it. Guys, jump on this server and have some fun, man. Any other questions, just let me know. Peace.